Welcome to part 4A. We're going to show how to mark an assignment using a computer. I like typing way better than writing by hand. I do it faster. So if I can use a computer, I do. Sometimes you have to use an iPad, and that'll be part 4B. So if we're marking an assignment with a computer, I'm going to show you how to review and write comments for photos, how to review and write comments for PDFs, how to review and write comments for videos, how to use rubric, and reminder about just how the marks go back out to students. So if we go to Google Classroom, and here's an assignment that I created, how to mark using a computer. If I click on this, one person, it happens to be me, has turned it in. I've asked me to upload a photo, a PDF, and a video. There's a rubric out of 12. So when I click on the number of kids who've turned it in, it's 1. It happens to be me. If I click on the actual assignment, this is what the marking screen looks like. So there is an image, a PDF, and here where my cursor is, an image, a PDF, and a movie. So if this was the image, there's a couple of ways you can do it. I'm going to move where my face is because that's where I'm going to be typing. So I also say here, I'm like, okay, didn't show enough work. So I can highlight this area here and I can write a comment, didn't show enough work. And that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it, you could say, you could just type your comment here, didn't show enough work with distributing. Because the comments definitely get to kids. Kids have to do one extra step to get this click and see where their comments are. And a lot of the kids didn't like it, so I ended up just typing things here. If there's more than one question on a page, you can always say that Q1 didn't show enough work with distributing. Q2, I have to sneeze. Final answer not shown. Something like that. So I could say that overall for this photo, I give it a 3. Say that it's really, because these will let me do 4, 3, 2, 1, or nothing. You also, though, could override it and say, yeah, it was really even worse. You could click something and still type in a different score. So if you wanted to give half marks, if that's your thing, you could do that here. So that's what we could do with the picture. With the PDF, if I click on PDF, so I tried a scanner called Rocketbook, and I wrote 2 pages this time. So if students are submitting multiple pages, sometimes it's easier to have them submitted as a PDF. So it's just one big file, so that you're not going through a bunch of different images trying to find it all. So again, here you can't really select anything to highlight it. If I want to add a comment, I could click up here, add a comment, and then I could say, go like that and say, what a great question. And down here, again, I'd have to click on comment, and I could say, this answer is perfect. Or you can see I'm still in a generous mood. And you could add those comments there. So that's what we could do for a PDF, but also I could say the PDF, good work. And then mark that PDF out of 4. And then last, if there's a video, and I don't know if the sound's going to come through. Oh, well, that's great. There is a video. If I were to download the video now, I don't even know what would happen because I just made the video. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Okay. If there was a video, you cannot add any comments onto the video. You must type something here. So I could say video, and then I could say, you forgot to upload the video. Let's just say that and give them a 0. So right now I can see that Catherine is getting 6.5 out of 12. Catherine won't see that she's getting that 6.5 out of 12, not until you hit return. So if you're marking a bunch of kids' tests and you don't want people going, why did I get 6.5 out of 12? What I did is I would mark a bunch of them and then I'd move on to the next student right here. I'll show you in a course that has more than one student. And then when I'm done, I could say I want to return multiple submissions. So I would wait until I marked them all and then I would return all of them. And that's how I do the marking using a computer. Next up is the iPad.